Ina Abdi Rashid says, is it permissible to take travel insurance as America doesn't have free healthcare? Now, I will give you a generic ruling about insurance as a whole, and I'll give you some guidelines, but when it comes to the application in certain countries, then you should ask the scholars of that land, because those scholars will know far better than I do when it comes to the application of certain things in their land. So I always try and refer it to them if it's something specific to a particular country, as I don't know the system in America. I have a good idea, but not enough to give you a specific answer about the US. But as for travel insurance in general, the general rule, generally travel insurance, the scholars of Islam, or the majority of scholars, have said it is not permissible to take. Why? Because it is like a gamble. It's like a bet. So imagine something cost, travel insurance, let's just say, I don't know how much it costs, but let's just say it costs, I don't know, $200, right? So you pay $200 for travel insurance, or health insurance, or car insurance, or anything of this nature, right? Any type of insurance. You say, I am paying this much money, let's say it's $200, and I'm betting you, so it's like a bet, it's like a gamble. You're saying, I bet you $200 that I will get ill. And if I win this bet, then you will pay for my health care. But if I don't win this bet, then you get to keep the $200. So can you see how this is actually gambling? This is, okay, they've changed the name, they've called it insurance, but the actual haqiqah, the reality of it is still gambling. It's saying, I bet you a certain amount of money, right? Let's say $200, that I will get ill, or that I will have a car crash, or this will happen, or that will happen. If I win the bet, in other words, I do get ill, or I do have a car crash, may Allah protect us all, then you have to pay the fees. And if I lose the bet, in other words, I don't get unwell, I don't get ill, I don't have a car crash, etc., then I've lost the bet and you can keep that money. Okay, so this is like gambling, and obviously gambling is not permissible in Islam. However, the scholars have made certain exceptions for this. So for example, if you're in a land which obliges car insurance, because a car is now like a necessary part of your life, it's there's extreme hardship that comes along with not having a car. Therefore, the scholars, and if you don't have car insurance, you could be imprisoned or fined or banned from driving, then many scholars allow taking out the minimum amount, right? The minimum amount that is required to fulfill the law and to fulfill that need of driving that car. And perhaps some scholars may say that with regards to travel insurance in America. Once again, I cannot give a fatwa about America because I am not there. I haven't studied their contracts, I haven't studied the situation there, so it is not for me to say. But I've given you some basic guidelines, and hopefully you can refer to local scholars of that area, insha'Allah ta'ala.